Good evening, hockey fans. Welcome to the historic Hibbing Memorial Arena for this evening's IRC hockey matchup between the Virginia MIB Blue Devils and your Hibbing Chisholm Blue Jackets. And now, let's make the starting lineups. First for the Blue Devils, starting at goal tonight, junior goaltender number 35, Ian Kinkis. At right defense, senior defense, number 9, Tom Nemanich. At left defense, senior defense, number 10, Matt Dellister. Starting at right wing, sophomore winger, number 18, Isaac Buckley. At left wing, junior winger, number 3, Brendan Peterson. And starting at center, senior center, number 15, Ryan Scherf. And the remainder of the Blue Devils, head coach by Cale Vincent, assisted by Evan Freeling and Chris Weston. And now, let's meet the starting lineup for your Hibbing Chisholm Blue Jackets. Starting at goal tonight, sophomore goaltender, number 31, Brandon Boyer. At right defense, senior defense, number 6, Eric Seymour. At left defense, junior defense, number 15, Drew Kubina. Starting at right wing, senior winger, number 10, Connor Woodward. At left wing tonight, senior winger, number 7, Ethan Luna. And starting at center, senior center, number 3, Joe Ellison. And the remainder of your Blue Jackets, head coach by Eric Rewards, assisted by Chris Zumich and Aaron Jimnick. And now, ladies and gentlemen, may I please ask you to rise as American Legion Post 222 presents our nation's colors as they are proudly celebrating their 53rd year in doing so. Please join me in saluting them and showing our appreciation to them for their service to our country, our communities, and to Blue Jacket hockey. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the Star Spangled Banner performed this evening by Hibbing High School cheerleader Caroline Rue.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars
Sanborn up intercepted by Demonich, who sends him into the hitting zone. Sanborn picks it up over to Cadena. His pass is good down. Shirtway in the corner sends it deep. Comes out to the ball. Already two big saves by Boyer. Virginia's coming off flying. Sanborn with it. All right, here we go. Off the air, Univich carries the puck over for Virginia. Blocked off by Sanborn, and another save by Boyer. And we got a penalty coming up by Hibbing here. Virginia just came out flying this first minute of the game. Caught Hibbing on its heels. And Eric Sanborn is going to go off and kick it. That's 103.
Philadelphia Blue Jackets, number 6, Eric Sanborn. 2-minute minor torture rating. Sanborn, torture rating. Tackle penalty, 103.
Back in the corner to Dudley. Dudley out to the point. Back to Manningen. Manningen across to Tiemann. Tiemann's shot is blocked by Babbitt. Battle out for control, and it's finally through. Virginia has to redeem now. Tiemann goes off of the puck. Tiemann up to Edley, and it's intercepted by London, dropped back into the Virginia zone. Demonich gets the puck up to his teammate around the boards, and the ball, Tiemann, and Tiemann brings it out and dumps it into hitting zone. And he goes off for a game. Raymond with it in the corner, battled by Peterson. Puck was taken away from center, but nobody was there. Demonich had it there. Get it out front. Westerberg with it. Down into the corner to Flatley. Raymond takes it away, however. But Peterson picks it up along the boards. But then the puck tried to clear by Allison, but it's kept it at the line by Westerberg. Peterson gets a shot on, saved by Boyer. 20 seconds left in this man advantage. Hibbing's done a good job of killing it off. Demonich had it in the corner, brings it out the point. Shot by Peterson was blocked, and then the puck is cleared, and there's a foot race for it. One picks it up, comes in, shoots, and it's saved by Kangas. Westerberg with it. And Flatley dumps it into Hibbing's zone, where it's picked up by Lehman. Lehman brings it out across the blue line, dumps it deep into the Virginia zone. Fink chasing it, can't get it. Lanaray had it for a little bit there for Virginia. Carlson with it, clears it out of the zone. And it's dumped back into Virginia's territory. Irving with it, but he has it stolen by Kemp. Kemp tries to center, but his pass is broken up. Tries to center again. Pass broken up again. And Bielke dumps it into, or actually that was Carlson dumps it into Hibbing zone. Battle for it behind the net. Sanborn comes out with it. His pass is intercepted. It's picked up by Cabina. Cabina up to Kemp, who tips it into the Blue Devil zone, and they go off for a change. Puck is passed up to Rudabush. Rudabush ahead to Headley. Allison breaks that up. Sanborn. His pass is intercepted, but Sanborn finally clears it out. It's picked up by Rudabush. And now it's controlled by Tiedemann. Tiedemann has his pass blocked. Virginia still with it. Centering pass. Up to Rudabush. Rudabush puts a move on, coming in. Ooh, another save by Boyer. Headley with it. The puck back out to the point. And Tiedemann, his shot was blocked. The shot on by is blocked again by Boyer. Cabina battles in the corner with it for it. Rudabush has the puck taken away by Allison. And now Sanborn finally clears it out. And we will, looks like we'll have an icy call on the Blue Jackets. So 11:24 to go in the first period. Virginia outshooting Hibbing 3-1 only, but it seems like they have a lot more shots than that. Fink wins the draw back to Lehman. Lehman has it intercepted by Scherf. And Flatley battles for it. Back to Tiedemann, but Tiedemann has it taken away by Fink. Fink headmans it to Anderkin. Anderkin tries to chase it down. Battled by it with Nemanich. Fink tries to take the puck away, but it's all to Babbage, who shoots, and his shot's deflected into the corner. Tiedemann with it. Up to Flatley. Flatley to Scherf. Scherf coming in, taken out of the play by Babbage. And Fink with it. Tries to clear it, but not out. Battled by with Lehman. Pass ahead to Scherf, who deflects it into the Hibbing territory. But Babbage comes away with it. Tries to clear it, but not out. This shot on, saved by Boyer. Another shot from this bad angle, saved by Boyer. That shot was by, I want to say, 13. Bielke. Puck is cleared back down to Hibbing zone where Lehman picks it up. Lehman loses it, but Rude has it now for Hibbing. Rude circles back behind his net, along the boards to Taylor. Taylor stolen away and put behind the net. Up to Freider. Freider ahead to Taylor. Taylor's shot is blocked, and Kangas covers up. Allison will take the draw for Hibbing. Off to the sideboards. Willard battling for it. Puck comes out to Sanborn, who puts on a shot that goes wide. Rude with it, puts it behind the net. Lund back to Sanborn, who puts it back in the corner for Allison. Allison loses the puck to Lanneray. But it's picked up by Lund with it. Gives it back to Willard. Willard out to Rude. Rude over to Sanborn. Shot saved. Puck out in front, and it's a goal! Ethan Lund with the goal on a rebound off a shot from the point, and Lund makes it 1-0 Hibbing. That goal comes at 8:03 of the first period. Ethan Lund gives Hibbing a 1-0 lead. In Virginia, the Blue Devils started with a 1-0 lead, and Hibbing scored 4 unanswered goals. We'll see what happens here. Gavina with it behind the net, takes it away. Gives it away. Picked up by Flatley.
He's assisted by number 6, Eric Sanborn.
Eric Sanborn with a lone assist on Lund's goal at 8:03, and we have a face-off coming in Hibbing zone. Allison, along with Scherf in the face-off circle. Scherf wins it back to Nemanja, who fires a change-up of a shot, but Boyer was there and he covers up. Allison again along with Scherf. This time it's cleared by Babbage. And Callister picks it up for the Devils. Callister gave it to Nemanja. And Peterson had it, but he couldn't hang on to it. Gavina with it, over to Babbage. Puck kept in, but knocked down by Babbage, who clears it out of the zone, and then it's knocked back in, but picked up by Gavina. To Allison, who flips it up in the air high into the corner, where come across the blue line, Manninen. Manninen has two people. Shot and a goal! Shot and a goal by Virginia. I believe it was tipped in by possibly number 25, I'm not sure. But it looks like that shot came in and 25 tipped it in for Virginia. So at 9:26 of the first period, number 25, Ben Irvin, gets the goal for the Blue Devils, and it's a 1-1 game. Face-off taken by Rude.
Scored the goal for the Blue Devils, number 25, Ben Irvin.
Drops it in.
He's assisted by number 11, Tyler Lemourier. Irvin from Lemourier.
Lemourier gets the lone assist. He shot it in, and it was deflected by Irvin to tie it up. And now Westerberg takes it back. He gives it to Lemourier, who drives it deep into the Hibbing zone. Irvin puts it back behind the net. But the puck is picked up by Kemp, who brings it out through the neutral zone. Fans on his dump pass into the zone, but it's picked up by Sanborn, who does dump it and puts on a shot, and actually Kangas had to make the save on it. But Rudebush with it, crosses the blue line. He's ridden out of the play by Kemp. Flatley with it. Rudebush, but the puck's taken away by Cabina. Kalani clears his zone, but it's picked up by Lehman, who comes in, shoots, and it's Lehman's shot is saved by Kangas. And Virginia clears it, and it will not go the length in the ice, so Cabina has to play it. Gets it up to Lehman, who can't pick it up. Flatley with it, dumped it in. And Irvin put a weak backhand on net that's gloved by Boyer. So 6:03 left in the first period. Hibbing Chisholm 1, Virginia area 1. For Virginia Mountain Iron Buell. So Surf along with Allison in the face-off dot. Won by Allison, back to Babbage. He sends it around the boards, picked up by Virginia. Peterson sent it behind the net, picked up by Babbage. Babbage up the boards to Willard. Willard long lead past the Lund. Doesn't connect, and we'll have icing on the Blue Jackets. Fast-paced game here tonight. And this is Hibbing's third game in 4 days, but it doesn't look like it at this point. Both teams are playing fast, physical game. Allison wins the draw back to Babbage, who puts it up the boards to Willard, who hits Lund. Lund is interfered with there, and we're going to have a penalty coming up on Virginia. Lund pushed the puck around, and then as he was trying to go around, he was interfered with, so Hibbing will go on its first power play of the evening. At 11:26, Hibbing will take the power play. Penalties on number 12, Braden Tiedman. So it'll be Allison, Willard, Kabina, Lund.
On the penalty, the Blue Devils, number 12.
On the power play, pucks over to Willard. Willard looks, gives it up to Fink. Fink back to Willard. Willard fakes the shot, gives it back to Kabina, who shoots. It's blocked in front. Lund picks up, back to Kabina. Kabina over to Lund. Lund skates in the circle and shoots, and it's saved by Kangas. .132 left in the power play. To the penalty to Tiedman. Allison wins the draw, but can't get the puck back, and it's cleared down by Bielke. Kabina with it. Cross ice pass, a little too long for Lund, but he does catch up with it. Gets around one guy, takes it behind the net. Out to Willard. Willard shoots right into Kangas. He makes the save. And the puck is cleared by Callister. Kabina picks it up, sends it up the boards. Nobody's there for Hibbing though. And Virginia takes it away, but Hibbing's back checks it to get control of the puck, and Lund has it up to Willard, who can't control it. Willard pulls it back and sends it into his zone, where it's picked up by Rudabush, but it's taken away by Babbage. And now Hibbing's got actually a 4-on-2 coming up here. Babbage with it, takes it behind the net, being checked by Nemanich. Babbage still with control. Kemp with it. Kemp score, or no, Blake Kreider with the deflection that gets past Kangas. So Blake Kreider with the power play goal at 13:07 of the first period. And Hibbing takes a 2-1 lead. I believe Kemp took the initial shot, and then Kreider was there for the tap in. Puck back into the Hibbing zone, picked up by Rude. Rude has it stolen by Peterson, who missed. He had a shot blocked by Boyer.
He's assisted by number 6, Eric Sanborn, and number 4, Tristan Babbage. Kreider from Sanborn.
Surf with a shot is saved by Boyer.
At 13:07.
Kabina with it up to Kreider, who gets it up to Taylor, who tries to get around the guy, and his shot from the point there saved by Kangas. So no, the goal scored by Kreider at 13:07, assisted by Sanborn and Babbage. Power play goal gives him a 2-1 lead. Irvin sends it across rink. Boyer lets it go behind the net. Allison with it. Allison tried to headman to Willard, but the pass just was didn't connect. But Willard gets it back to Allison, who gets it out to Lund. But it's saved in by Kabina. Kabina tries to put it down in the corner. Still has control of it, puts a shot on its block, picked up by Allison, who has his shot kicked away by Kangas. Puck in the corner, down to Willard. Willard tied up by Callister. Now Willard and Callister behind the net. And Lehman keeps it in, gets it away from Irvin. Lund along the sideboard, shot kicked out by Kangas, and now the puck comes loose and out into the zone, so Hibbing has to tag up, and they'll make a line switch. Long pass there by Callister is too long, and it will have icing on Virginia. Two minutes exactly remaining in the first period. Bink on the draw with Headley. And Anderkin battles for it. Fink comes away with it. Has it knocked away from him. Taken by Rudabush. Rudabush tried to center but has his pass broken up, but it's lost by Fink, who gains control of it again. Fink up, gets it, dumps it across the blue line. It's picked up by Anderkin. Anderkin centering pass, nobody home. Rude carries it down to this corner, where Nemanitz goes to get it for Virginia. And now Rudabush with it. Ahead to Headley, and it's taken away by Kemp. Kemp with speed coming across. Skates around circles, and he puts it out front, and he scores! Didn't look like Kemp had much of a shot, so we'll see if it was deflected in front. Maybe Blake Freider has the second goal of the game. And somehow that puck squirted through Kangas. That goal comes at 15:40 of the first period. And Hibbing now is up 3-1. Allison with it, wins the draw back to Kabina. Kabina, cross ice pass to Willard. Willard to Lund, and his shot is wide. Now Hibbing's really putting the pressure on this time. Kabina gets it back to Lund at the point. Lund fires, has his shot blocked. Picks it up again. Puck behind the net, centered by Lund. But Virginia does come away with it, but Lehman gets it back into the Virginia zone. Puck is sent around the boards by Westerberg. Back to Westerberg. Long lead pass to Flatley. Flatley has the puck knocked away from him by Kabina on a beautiful play by him. But long pass to Willard is not handled, but the puck goes back down in the Hibbing zone. 14 seconds left in the period. Kabina over to Sanborn. Sanborn to Willard. Willard up to Allison, who dumps it into the zone. And this period will come to an end with the Blue Jackets leading 3-1.
Saves in the first period for Kangas and the Blue Devils 9, for Boyer and the Blue Jackets 8.
Kangas with 9 saves. Boyer with 8 for that period. The scoring summary was Hibbing Chisholm at 8:03. Lund from Sanborn. For Virginia, Irvin from Lanneray at 9:26. Then Hibbing on a power play at 13:07. Freider from Sanborn and Babich. And then Hibbing again at 15:40. Freider with his second goal of the game from Kemp. And after one, it's Hibbing 3, Virginia 1. We'll see you in 10 minutes.
He also let us in his room early before our first summer class, and we could play hockey with Peter sticks. I admire his love for his job and how much he cares about his students. Mr. Goetz has influenced me greatly. He would stop and talk to me at school before games and after games to give me advice on what to work on. I appreciate everything Mr. Goetz has done to help me. Ladies and gentlemen, our senior, Joe Ellison, and his teacher, Mr. Goetz. Senior Michael Galley has played hockey for 13 years and has also chosen Mr. Goetz for Teacher Appreciation Night. Michael says he taught me life lessons, and his way of teaching helped me remember what he taught. Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Galley also chose Mr. Goetz. Our senior, Isaac Erickson, and Isaac Hildebrand have chosen Mr. David LeCole. Isaac Erickson says he chose Mr. LeCole because he cares about the kids and loves to have a good time. He always made me laugh. Isaac Hildebrand got Mr. LeCole in both ninth and 10th grade and writes, I picked him because he was almost the first person I would see when I walked into school. He always had a minute to stop and say hi and to see what was up. He also was a great teacher and very chill. Ladies and gentlemen, Isaac Erickson and Isaac Hildebrand and their teacher, Mr. LeCole. Senior cheerleader Caitlin Lasso is honoring Mrs. Mary Warner this evening. Caitlin says, I have Mrs. Warner in 10th grade for honors
We honor the same teachers every time.
and physiology.
It's never anybody different.
I chose Mrs. Warner
Welcome back to the second period of tonight's Iron Range Conference battle between Hibbing Chisholm and Virginia Mountain Iron Buell. At the end of one period, Hibbing leads heading into the second period, Hibbing leads 3-1. Once again, Hibbing got goals from Ethan Lund and 2 from Blake Ryder, while Virginia got their lone goal from number 25, Ben Irvin. Braden Boyer had 8 saves for Hibbing in that period, and Kangas had 9 for Virginia. Both teams took a penalty. Virginia is 0 for 1 on the power play, and Hibbing is 1 for 1 on the power play. Obviously, this game has a long way to go, so nothing's in the bag yet. But both teams laid it on the ice in that first period, so it'll be interesting to see what happens here. Puck is won over to Nemanich to Carlos Callister. Callister has the puck taken away. It's taken away by Willard. Willard one-on-one, spins, gives to Allison, whose shot goes wide. But Willard gets it over to Lund. Lund takes it to the corner, to the top of the circle to Sanborn. Sanborn's shot is blocked by Scherf. And that long lead pass is broken up by Sanborn. Callister with it. Callister back behind the net to Nemanich. And we got a penalty coming up. We got a high stick coming up here. On Ethan Lund, gets the penalty for Hibbing Chisholm. That comes 42 seconds into the period, and Virginia will go on its second power play of the evening. Puck is tied up but taken away by Flatley. Flatley shoots, blocked by Boyer, and then it's picked up by Kemp and knocked deep into the Virginia zone, where Blake Frater will pick it up and knock it back into the zone. Puck is over to Lanneray, to Peterson. Peterson's pass is picked off by Frater and cleared the length of the ice and picked up by Kemp. Kemp with control, but it's taken away by Nemanich. Nemanich up to Flatley. Flatley's driven to the outside by Sanborn, then taken into the boards. Centering pass is, a big hit there, but it looks like Nemanich is going to go to the box for Virginia. So at 1:36, that power play ends for Virginia, and we'll go 4-on-4 for 1:07. Right now, Hibbing's frustrating Virginia, and but if they can keep that up the rest of the way, we'll see. So Flatley goes for interference, and Frater picks up the puck deep in Hibbing's territory. Frater around, passes it over to Cabina, who gets it over to Sanborn, but it's taken away by Rudebush. Rudebush with speed across the blue line. The puck is knocked away by Cabina. And now it's picked up by Cabina, who drives it in deep into the Virginia zone. where Allison picks it up. Now Cabina, ahead to Allison, off his stick. Kept in almost by Fink, but back to the point where Fink picks it up. Oh, we got a hand pass on Fink. He tried to knock it down for it to himself, but he kind of lost his balance and then pushed it out ahead to his teammate. So we have a hand pass, and the face-off will be down deep in Hibbing's territory. 4 seconds left on Hibbing's penalty, and then they will have a 54-second power play. Number 10. Puck is up to Lund, who just got out of the box. But Nemanich circles the boards, rings it around the boards, where it's picked up by Willard. Willard. Back to Willard. Willard out to Babbage. Babbage to Lund. Lund's shot is deflected high and into the crowd. So the faceoff will come to the left of Kangas. 30 seconds left on the man advantage. And we got an extra puck on the ice. Not that my pointing's going to do any good. They're not going to see me pointing from up here. So we got Allison and Surf on the draw. One back to Lund. To Babbage, who puts a shot on stick to side by Kangas. Allison tries to control it. Fink and Allison both try. Allison puts a shot out, but it doesn't make it in front. Willard with it, back to Allison in the corner. Allison to Willard. Willard back out to Babbage. Babbage looking for an angle, but he can't find it. His shot is blocked by Peterson. Then we have a whistle. Kangas must have covered up the puck. We have 1 second left on the man advantage for Hibbing. And we'll have Kemp in the face-off circle with Surf. Puck controlled by Nemanich. Nemanich tries to center it up, taken away by Kemp. Taken away by Taylor. Taylor shoots, blocked by Kangas. Centering pass is just wide of its mark. And now Nemanich gets it over. Oh, a shot intercepted by Kemp, and his shot was blocked by Kangas. And Kemp puts another shot on net that's gloved and held by Kangas. They always say there's nothing worse than a 2-goal lead in hockey. Well, Hibbing tried to stretch it to 3 there and came up just a Kangas stood his ground and kept that game 3-1. Back out to Cabina. Cabina to Rude. Rude pushes it in the corner. Fink with it. Fink battles. Gets it out along the boards. Sanborn. Gets by Sanborn. Anderkin with it clears the zone. And now it's dumped deep in the Hibbing zone where Rude picks it up. Rude brings it up the boards, chips it out of the zone. Where Tiedemann pushes it back in, but Virginia has to tag up. Sanborn with it. Sends a centering pass up to Anderkin, but he can't control it. Puck out to the neutral zone. To Rude. Another centering pass that's almost intercepted by Anderkin. Virginia might have got away with one there. But now Rude with it. Rude across to Allison. Allison across the blue line. Shot on and glove save. Oh, and Lund just missed pouncing on that rebound. Allison with a nice shot, flew high in the air, sitting right out there for Lund, but Lund couldn't get a stick on it, and then Virginia ices the puck. Hibbing is flying tonight, and Virginia's kind of slowed down a little bit, I think. One back, face draw, one back to the blue line, but given up by Cabina. And Flatley brings it into the Hibbing zone. Babbage tries to get it up the boards, but can't. But he does come away with it behind the net. Centers it out to Lund, but he can't control it. Back to Babbage. Babbage up the boards to Willard, but it doesn't connect. We got an offside called on Virginia. Bialke made a nice interception there, but his teammate was offside when he brought it in the zone. Now both teams make switches. 11-12 left in the second period. Hibbing's up 3-1. Had a chance to make it 4-1, but just couldn't get the puck in the net. Kemp with it Kemp on the draw. Controls it, and he still has it. And he dumps it down into Virginia zone. It was taken away, brought back out, but taken away by Kemp, who drives it deeper into the zone. Tiedemann had the puck knocked away from him. But coming up the ice is Peterson. Peterson tries to center it, broken up. Sanborn with it. Sanborn up the boards, still battling, and then he chips it out of the zone. And Hibbing makes a change. Kemp with an interception, and his shot just goes wide. Kemp still battling for it. But Virginia comes away with it. Rudebush with a shot on net that's kicked out by Boyer. Nemanich with it up to Headley, who was knocked off the puck, but a shot on the net by Virginia was kicked out by Boyer. That shot was off the stick of Mannanen. Now we got a penalty coming up on Hibbing here. Delayed penalty on Hibbing. And the whistle blows. And at 7:23, Virginia will go on its third power play of the evening. That penalty will go on Lehman. Trevor Lehman. Face off one behind the Hibbing net where Cabina pushes it around the net. Out in front, where Scherf punches it into the corner.
7:23.
One battles for control. Comes out to Virginia, centering pass out, but the shot is deflected. And now the puck is cleared by the Blue Jackets. Westerber with it. Sends it around to Nemanich. Nemanich up to Peterson. Peterson into the zone to Flatley. Flatley being chased by Cabina. Back to Peterson. Peterson to Flatley. Flatley back to Peterson. Peterson tries to center but can't. This pass is knocked down by the Blue Jackets. Nemanich with it. But to Scherf, shot is deflected. Shot by Nemanich is deflected. And now here comes Lund. 1-on-2 for Lund. Gets by two people. Shoots it, and we got a penalty, a slashing penalty, coming up on the Blue Devils. But Lund had a beautiful opportunity there. But that penalty is coming on number 15, Ryan Scherf. That's at 8:37 of the second period. So that power play is over, and there'll be 47 seconds of 4-on-4. Carrying pass knocked down by Sanborn. And we have icing on the Blue Devils.
Penalty 8:37.
So Scherf for slashing at 8:37. 34 seconds left on Hibbings' power play, Hibbings' penalty. 1:48 left in the Virginia penalty. Hibbings comes so close to taking a 3-goal lead. We got a shot in by Babbage that's deflected off to the corner. Kemp with it. Kemp to Freider. Freider back to Babbage. Back to Freider. He tried to center it to Kemp but couldn't get it there. So Tiedemann and Freider battling for it. Now Kemp. Now Tiedemann has it in the corner. He gets it up to Irvin, who has it taken away by Hibbing. And it's taken away by Freider, who shoots it right into the pads of Kangas. Four seconds left on Hibbing's penalty, and then they'll go on a 1:14 power play. Allison taking the draw with Lund and Cabina and Willard out there, and the puck is cleared down by Virginia. Giving chase is Cabina with Mannanen, and there's icing on the play. So the puck comes back, draw comes back down into Virginia's defensive end. Power play now for Hibbing for 109. Allison wins the puck back to Willard. Willard circles. Takes it into the corner. Sends it back to Lund. Lund over to Cabina. Cabina shoots just wide. Fink with it. Takes control. Gets it over to Willard. Willard cross to Lund. Lund gets it back to Cabina. He sends it down to Willard in the circle. Willard back out to Lund. Lund over to Cabina. Cabina shoots it wide. Looking for a deflection. Allison to Willard. Willard back to the point to Cabina, who shoots, and it's kicked out by Kangas. Lund gains control. 29 seconds left. Shot by Willard, and it's saved by Kangas. Good puck movement by the Blue Jackets. Shots 19-12 in favor of Hibbing. 27 seconds left on the power play. Puck drawn back to Cabina, who gets it over to Lund. Lund across ice to Willard, who shoots, and it's saved, and Allison had two good whacks at it, but he couldn't get it through Cabina. "17 seconds left. Cabina across the Lund. Lund back to Cabina, who fires just wide. Fink to Willard, or to Lund. Lund to Cabina, back to Lund. Cross ice is deflected by Westerberg. But Fink with it had a chance, but he couldn't get a stick on it. Allison back to Willard. And the puck is cleared down into Hibbing's defensive zone, where Lund has it. But it's taken away by Flatley. Flatley behind the net. It's picked up by Cabina, whose pass is deflected back into Hibbing's zone, where it's picked up by Lund. Lund up to Fink. Fink to Allison, who dumps it into the zone, and Hibbing goes off for a change. Taylor in the corner tried to get control of the puck. The puck's driven down into Hibbing's zone. Babbage picks it up. Babbage off the glass and down into Virginia zone, and we're going to have icing called on the Blue Jackets. 5:20 left in the second period. Hibbing still 3, Virginia 1. Virginia just had a little life there, so we'll see if they can continue that momentum the rest of the period. Face-off's one back to Babbage, who circles and fires it up to Taylor. Taylor had his pass blocked, but he picks it up, Gets by one guy. Headman's at the Kemp. Kemp loses it at the blue line. Rudabush had it there. Still has control over the blue line. He shoots and it's blocked. But it's taken away by Hibbing. And that long pass ahead was couldn't be handled. And Headley has it now. Taylor battles with him. Nemanitz with it. Nemanitz being harassed by Kemp. Sanborn intercepts to Taylor in the corner. Freiter trying to get the puck. Rudabush finally gets it out. And Irvin has it for Virginia, and he sends it into the corner. Headley, too, goes banging into the boards. Or Kemp chips it up, and then it's knocked out of the zone by Taylor, and we'll get icing on the Blue Jackets. .410 left in the second period. Kangas has definitely picked up his play in the net this period. He's made some outstanding saves to keep Hibbing off the board. Shot is spanned on by Callister. Sends it down in. Boyer makes the save. Puck comes back out to the blue line to Tiemann. Tiemann fires, but it's blocked by Lehman, and it goes into the bench or into the crowd, and we'll have a face-off coming to the left of Boyer. Hibbing sends Allison out to take this draw with Bialke. It's ringed around the boards to Willard. Willard behind the net, throws it around the boards, picked off by Tiemann, who's being hit by Allison. Allison and Sanborn battle for the puck. Sanborn comes away but loses a stick, but it's picked up by Rude. Rude loses control of the puck. Puck centered out, but stolen by Willard. His long pass is past the Lund is a little too long, and we're going to have icing called on the Blue Jackets. .315 remaining in the second period. Face-off won by Virginia. Back to Nemanitz, who fires it wide. Kept in by Westerberg. Circled around the boards to Rudabush. Puck centered, but taken away by Cabina. Brought out to center ice, but cleared back in by Virginia. Puck picked up by Babbage. Sends it around to Willard. Willard chips it high and out of the zone, but it's kept back in, pushed back in by Rudabush. Babbage with it. Fires it up to Lund, but it gets by him and then rolls back into the Virginia territory where Westerberg has it. He sends it the length of the ice, and we're going to have icing on Virginia. Kemp will take this draw with Scherf. And now it's carried up by Peterson. Peterson has it's taken away. It's taken away and put in the corner by Rudabush. Back out to the point, but Nemanich's shot is blocked by Freiter and heads up over the glass. So we'll have a face-off coming to the right of Boyer, or to the left of Boyer. Allison will take the draw with Headley. Picked up by Virginia, but the puck is knocked away by Boyer. And Hibbing's having a hard time picking up the puck, but they finally do with Willard. Willard's pass a little short for Lund. The Westerberg fans on a pass, and almost gave Hibbing another good scoring chance. We have the net off its moorings, and we have a Virginia player that's hurt. So we'll see. He's holding his leg. So we'll see what happens here. It's been a very good game tonight. These two teams are very similar in many ways. But Hibbing's had that little extra jump right now, but it looks like Virginia might be on the verge of picking some of that jump up. We have 1:42 left in the second period. Shots are 22 in favor of Hibbing to 12 to Virginia. And it's hard to speculate, so we're not even going to do that. No other, I don't think, Hibbing activity is going on tonight. But tomorrow night, the boys basketball team hosts Esco at 7:15 p.m. and the girls basketball team hosts Chisholm at 7:15 p.m. In a big Section 7A game over in Chisholm, Nashwauk-Keewatin, which I believe is the top team in 7A right now, will take on a Blue Streak team that has beaten Northwoods this year, and beaten Ely, and beaten Cherry, and then lost close games to Mountain Iron Buell and Northland. Yeah, we're going to take a break here because it looks like they might be bringing in an ambulance or something. All right, so we'll be back when action resumes.
appreciate your cooperation. Thank you.
already going through these problems. You know, it happened to him.
Well, yeah, that's. All right, we're back at the Hibbing Memorial Arena. We'll have 142 left on the clock in the second period. And then the goalies will switch ends and we'll begin the third period. We had that unfortunate injury, I believe to Jace Westerberg. They had to wheel him out and brought him to the hospital, and hopefully things go okay for him. You don't like seeing that happen to anybody. So our thoughts are with you, Jace, and get well soon. Now the question is, how is this delay going to affect either team? Not that, I guess that's a big deal, because there are greater things, more important things in life. But the face-off will be to the right of Kangas. 142 left. Taken by Nemanic. Nemanic up to Flatley, but it's intercepted by Kabina, and his shot on goal is saved by Kangas. Face off one back to Willard, but it's picked up by Nemanic and passed, given to Peterson. Peterson dumps it down to the zone where it's picked up by Kabina. Kabina rings it around the boards to Lund. Lund up to Allison. Allison tried to center it, but it was knocked down by Nemanic. And it's picked up by Scherf. Surf still with the puck, but it's taken away by London, centered out where it's taken by Nemanich, who tries a long lead pass to Peterson, and we're going to have an icing call on Virginia. 1:03 left in the second period. Fink on the draw with Headley. Kicked back to the point where it's kept in by Babbage, but then picked up by Rudabush. And it's knocked into Hibbing's zone, where Babbage picks it up. Headley tries to center it, but it's intercepted. And the pass to Taylor is just a little too long. But he battles Taylor, almost comes up with the puck there, but it's put back down into Virginia's end, where we have Leneray with it. And he comes across offside. 29.9 seconds left in the second period. We're going to have Kemp and Scherf on the draw. Puck is won back to Kabina, whose pass is intercepted. And then Sanborn tries to clear, but not out. And he knocks over Rudabush. And Kabina has it. His pass is knocked down, but the long centering pass picked up by Leneray. Leneray with it, crosses the blue line, taken away by Anderkin, who's blasted at the blue line by Tiemann as the buzzer sounds. And that ends your second period.
The Blue Devils 11 with a 2-period total of 20. Saves in the second period for Royal Blue Jackets 3 with a 2-period total of 11.
Okay, Kangas had 11 saves that period for a 2-period total of 20. And Boyer only had 3 saves for a 2-period total of 11. We'll take a little break, about a 2-minute break, and then we'll get the third period going for you. No scoring in that period. Oh, 1 goal that period. No scoring in that period. So Hibbing takes this 3-1 lead into period number 3. Been a nice up and down game. Hibbing's carried a lot of the play in that second period. Obviously, with that 11-3 advantage in shots on net. So Virginia's going to have to do something about that and make that a little more even. And all again it takes is 1 goal to open the floodgates. So now Boyer's in his net to start the third. Kangas skates to his net. And we're just 26 seconds. Oh, they stopped it. And now we're set to go in this third period of this Iron Range Conference contest between Virginia Mountain Iron Buell and Hibbing Chisholm. Allison and Scherf on the draw, 1 back to Sanborn, gets it ahead to Willard, who chips it down into the zone. Chased in by Allison and Peterson. Allison is dragged down. Puck comes to Kabina, who shoots it sticked aside by Kangas. Puck at center ice. Offside, Virginia. Now the Blue Jackets, they have to stay disciplined this period. They cannot take any penalties, especially if they're getting agitated by Virginia. They can't take penalties. Puck is dumped into the zone by Callister. Babbage up the boards, but taken away. Well, now Babbage comes away with it. Has it knocked off his stick by Callister. Put into Virginia zone. Taken by Flatley, but Flatley has it taken away by Willard. Willard skates to the middle. loses the puck, but a shot by Lund goes wide. Callister gets the puck out to the blue line where it's taken away by Kemp. Pass up to Willard is knocked into Virginia end, where Nemanich has it. And now it's given away to Callister. Callister up to Flatley. Flatley shoots, but it's wide. Manninen in the corner. He gives it up to Bianchi, who goes down. Long lead pass is deflected off the stick of Freiter, but he hadn't crossed center ice, so we'll have icing on the Blue Jackets. .15:38 left in regulation. Puck is picked up by Rudabush, but he loses it. Anderkin tries to chip it off, but Lehman comes away with it. Lehman's clearing attempt is knocked down. Anderkin tries to knock it out, but and the shot comes in by Lanneray, which goes wide and high. Battle behind the net. Somebody's stick goes flying in the air. Centering pass is picked up by Kabina, and Kabina wisely pushes it down the ice for icing. Headley will take the face-off for the Blue Devils. Kemp for the Blue Jackets. Kemp wins it back to Sanborn, who sends it around the net to Babbage. Battle for it with Irvin, who comes away with the puck and shoots it, but his shot's blocked. Kemp can't get it. Puck tipped up and over the net. Flatley had it, but he loses the puck, and now it's sent to Freiter, who loses the puck at center ice. Picked up by Irvin, but it's knocked off his stick. And just a little bit away from Flatley, who reached in, but the net's knocked off its moorings. And Boyer's not getting up quickly, but now he does. There was some nice pressure by the Blue Devils there. And that what passed to Flatley just missed. So he might have had an opportunity on the near side of the net there, just to the left of Boyer. Puck going back into the corner, picked up by Rude. Has trouble handling it. Sends it back to Kabina. Kabina up the ice and gets it out of the zone. Where Peterson had it, but he had it taken away by Willard. Willard gives it up to Lund, whose shot is blocked. Kabina has a shot blocked. And now Allison comes away with it. 3-on-2 for Hibbing. Now 3-on-3. Lead past the Lund. He can't reach it. And Scherf comes away with it. Into the corner, Rudabush. But Lund clears it out and picked up by Callister, who sends it over to Nemanich. Down into the Hibbing zone where Kabina picks it up. Kabina, long lead pass to Lund is intercepted by Nemanich. He sends it deep into Hibbing zone where it's chased by Anderkin. Picked up by Virginia. Shot. And there's a goal! Number 18, Isaac Flatley on a rebound. At 3:46 of the third period, and Virginia gained some life by making it 3-2 on a goal by Flatley.
Scored the goal for the Blue Devils, number 18, Isaac Flatley.
Lehman pops the puck into the corner.
Flatley from Bianchi from Laurier. 10-minute goal, 3:46.
And we had a shot on there, so that was Flatley from Bialki and Lenorier. Time of the goal, 3:46. Hibbing just put some pressure on, and now we have a face-off to the left of Kangas, and now Virginia has some life. Virginia comes away with the puck. Passes it over up to, taken away by Lehman, and Babbage with it, but comes over to Tiedemann. Tiedemann skates in offside. So now Hibbing's got to stem this tide a little bit and keep the offensive pressure on the Blue Devils. So Headley with Kemp. Back to Kabina to Sanborn, up to Kemp. Kemp squeezes by, skates into the circle, comes in, shoots. Short side, Kangas with the save. Back to Freiter behind the net, loses it off his stick. Back out to Sanborn, who puts a shot on net that sticks aside by Kangas. Out in front, picked up by the Blue Devils. But taken away by Freiter. Freiter up to Taylor. Taylor centers it out front. Kept in by Kabina. Freiter in the corner. Puck is centered out to Irvin. But we got an offside call coming up on Virginia. $11:52 left in the third period. Goal by Flatley makes it 3-2. Hibbing, Chisholm. With Allison taking the draw. One back to Nemanich, who fires it down deep into the Hibbing zone off the glass. Rude over to Babbage. Babbage back to Rude. They're playing around with it too much behind the net. They got to get it out of their zone. And Allison finally collects the puck, takes it out 3-on-2. Cross-ice pass to Willard is broken up by Callister. Brought in to the zone by Flatley. Flatley tries to center, misses. And it's a goal! And Virginia fights back and ties the game. Just looked like a weak little shot that it bounced up in the air right out in front, and they weren't tying up sticks. And now Virginia has tied Hibbing 3-3. At 5:53 of the third period. Now Virginia's taking it to the Blue Jackets, so Hibbing has to find a way to regroup.
Scoring the goal for the Blue Devils, number 18, Isaac Flatley.
Flatley with the second goal of the game from Nemanich. Lehman keeps the puck in the zone. The Fink. Lehman again keeps the puck in the zone. Centers it out front and the glove by Kangas. So just like that, it's 3-3. But again, this is IRC hockey, so nothing's ever a given. Puck back to Sanborn, who puts a shot on that wide. Picked up by Anderkin, tried to center it. Kept in by Sanborn. And now Virginia comes away with it. Rudabush Gets around one. Gets in. What a save by Boyer on Rudabus. Hibbing's doing a lot of scrambling now. They got to just settle down. Take the body and take away time and space. Rudabush with it though behind the net in the corner. Is it out front? Centering pass by Irvin. Manningen goes wide. And now Virginia's got the forecheck going. Push back behind the net. Anderkin with it. Sends it down the ice and we'll have icing on the Blue Jackets. So 9:53 left in the third regulation, 3-3. Kemp wins the face-off back into the corner to Cabina. Cabina with it, flips it out of the zone. And Cabina puts it deep into Virginia's zone, chased by Kemp and Lannery. Now Virginia coming out of its own zone, pass intercepted by Cabina, who fires it on net. Gloved by Kangas. Another pass intercepted by the Blue Jackets, brought in by Freider. Freider into the corner. Centers it out to Taylor, whose shot goes wide. Nice pass to Taylor by Freider. Now Allison with it. Taylor battling with Irvin, kept in by Hibbing and now brought out by the Blue Devils. And dumped in by Headley. It's picked up by Cabina, who has the puck taken off his stick by Headley. Centers out front, but that shot was knocked down by Sanborn. Lund with it, sends it out to Willard. Willard over to Allison. Allison dumps it down behind the net. Lund with it in the corner. Now it's back behind the net. Rudabush with it, gives it up to Willard. Willard shoots it. Oh, two nice saves by Kangas. One on Willard and one on Allison. And now Rudabush brings it down across the blue line into the corner and behind the net. Puck's taken away by Rude. Given up to Rudabush. Rudabush checked off the puck by Allison, but he maintains control. Sanborn comes around. Who is that? Sherp with it, tried to wrap it around, he couldn't get it in. Virginia's buzzing again, just like Hibbing just did. But now it's chopped out of the zone by Sanborn. And Tietman. Now Lund brings it back the other way. And he'll go off for a change. The action now is fast and furious. Puck taken away by Lehman. But now Tietman with it. Tietman moves it ahead to Irvin. Irvin dumps it in. Centering pass picked off by Taylor. Taylor up now, 3-on-2. Across the blue line. Shot on net, saved by Kangas. And he'll hold on. 6:36 left in regulation. The action's getting fast and furious. Now the Kemp line's out there, and they played a pretty good game today. We'll see what happens there. Puck is taken by Bialke. It's taken away by Taylor. And Lehman, and now Taylor. Now back out. Pushed in by Virginia, but now it's taken out by the Blue Devils. Irvin had a shot blocked, and now it's back out to the point. Shot by Nemanitz is wide. Urban out front, just missed. And now we got a break. We got a 2-on-1. Shot. Oh, no, another. Kemp got a shot over Kangas, but it just went wide. Now Kabina comes in, shoots right on, stopped by Kangas. What great action here, folks. .546 left. It looked like Kemp might have had a goal, but that puck hit Kangas, bounced over him and went wide of the net. Puck goes back in the corner where it's picked up by Tiedemann. Tiedemann around the net. Shot by Pedley is patted aside by Boyer. And now Willard. Willard up to Allison. Allison to Lund. Back to Allison. He shoots and right into the breadbasket of Kangas. And now here's where Hibbing has to keep its cool. Puck won back to the corner by Virginia. Number 15, Scherf with it behind the net. Scherf loses the puck in the middle of the ice to Allison. Allison sends it back behind the net to Lund. Lund over to Willard. Willard out to Allison, pass just misses. Lund in the corner. Back to Allison. Picked up by Scherf. But kept in by Kabina, who shoots behind the net. Allison chases it. And now Virginia comes away with it, but no, picked up by Babbage and dumped back down into Virginia territory. Blue Devils long ice curling pass down, and we'll have icing on the Blue Devils. 4:26 left in the third period. Here comes the Kemp line. Had a pretty good game, this line today. Kemp wins the draw back to Sanborn. Sanborn fires it and almost deflected, but wide. Freider pushes it back into the corner. Sanborn keeps it in, but taken by Callister. Callister's pass intercepted by Tyler. He comes in, shoots a backhand and glove save by Kangas. Good hustle by Taylor. Puck one back, Freider, Taylor both battling for it with Scherf. Scherf comes away with it. Sends it up the boards. Long lead pass. Just missed in front there. Taylor comes back with it to Kemp, who puts on the Jets. Comes in, shoots. Oh, it looked like it went off the top of the stick. Kemp has had so many chances today. He turns on the Jets, boy. He's a quick skater. But that puck goes off of Flatley into the corner, where he battles with Kabina. And now the lead pass to Lund is down the ice, and we'll have icing called on the Blue Jackets. Once again, that Kemp line has played outstanding tonight in my mind. I mean, all three of Hibbing's lines have played well, but now Virginia's starting to took it to Hibbing there a little bit in the third period. And now it's turning around a little bit. Allison wins the draw back to Lehman. Lehman off the glass and out. Being chased down by Willard. Willard centers it to Allison. And we got a goal! And Allison just got clothesline going by the Virginia bench. But that'll be Allison from Willard right at the 14:05 mark of the third period. And when Allison celebrated by the Virginia bench, he got clotheslined by a Virginia player. Cabina gets an assist on that as well. And now that's amazing that they didn't get anything called on them for that bench penalty. And there's a couple slashes to Willard that they don't call. So I guess it's just a free-for-all out here today. And we're going to have 2 penalties coming up, I believe. Yeah, you could say tempers are flaring. So Willard and, I can't tell the number, Virginia number, but both those penalties are coming at 14:18 of this third period. So we're going to skate 5-on-5 with the coincidental minors. And here's Kemp's line out again, facing off with Surf. Picked up by Flatley, taken away by Babbage. Number 11 on Lanneray for unsportsmanlike conduct. And Willard for 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike conduct. We have a draw coming back down into the Virginia end. But I don't know, this after that goal, it's just hard to believe that they did not see what happened by that bench there. Rude punches it back in the zone. Taken away by Taylor. Taylor coming down in. Shot is blocked. Picked up by Virginia. Head to Surf, but knocked away at the blue line. And we got offside here, so. But it's cleared out and picked up by Tiedemann. Ahead to Rudebush, who puts a shot on and sticked aside by Boyer. Picked up by Rude. Rude up to Ethan Lund. Lund around one player. Into the circle, stops and turns, falls, but gets up, pushes it down to Allison. Allison tried to center, but Cabina didn't break to the net. Babbage, though, drives it down into Virginia territory. 1:24 left. We'll see when that goalie comes out of the net. So Scherf with it. Taken away by Allison. Just all they have to do is chip it out, but they don't get it out. Peterson with it. And now the Virginia net is empty. And Hibbing has control of the puck. But it's taken away by Virginia. Nemanich with it. And it's cleared down the ice by Cabina, and we have icing on the Blue Jackets. 49 seconds left in the third period, and it's going to be a wild 49 seconds. And we have a timeout called by Virginia. So for Hibbing, 49 seconds to a possible co-IRC championship. For Virginia, 49 seconds to having a chance to tie the game and send it into overtime. What a game this has been. I can't imagine. I wish I knew more X's and O's of hockey, but I know the Blue Jackets will have to try to take away time and space because this 6-on-5 is not going to be easy. But the main goal here is just to chip the puck out of your zone, make Virginia set up, and carry it back in. We have Allison on the face-off with Surf. One back to the point to Tiedemann, who shoots wide. Nemanich with it, battle with Lund. Lund gets it, they get it back to Peterson. Over to, oh, and the shot was blocked. Another shot blocked by Kabina. And Lund with the puck. Tried to go through the legs, he just to dump it down into the zone, which he does. Prater gets a stick on it. And Allison pushes it into the corner. We got 15 seconds. Tiedemann, Nemanich coming out with it, can't control it. Into the Hibbing zone, Allison gets it, chips it out. One last effort, and it looks like the Blue Jackets are going to win 4-3. And you can tell the excitement from the Blue Jacket players. This was a big game for them. This might have seeding implications, especially since the section tournament's coming up here in about a week or so. And both teams give stick taps. And that's your game, folks. Joe Allison from Willard and Kabina at 14:05 of the third. And Hibbing wins 4-3. We'll get the saves. "15 saves for Kangas. He was outstanding that period for a total of 39. And 6 saves for Boyer for a game total of 17. Virginia outscores Hibbing 2-1 in the third, but Hibbing gets the go-ahead goal at 14:05, and they win the contest 4-3. From the Hibbing Memorial Building, this is Gary Gimbetti signing off, saying, have a safe day, stay safe, and keep enjoying Blue Jacket hockey.
Saves in the third period for Kangas and Blue Devils 15 with a game total of 31. Saves in the third period for Boyer and the Blue Jackets 11 with a game total of 17. On the